Hi everyone, my name is Charlie, and today we are going to continue our search to discover what my favourite book since I joined BookTube has been. We have been through the 32 books that made it onto my favourites of the last 4 years, and now we have our top 16. Once again, I will be picking names out of a cup, and those books will be competing each other. We will continue to do this by year for now, but the next video, all of the years will be pitted against one another. It's going to be shocking, it's going to be exciting, it will be thrilling. I know that you heartily care about this. So without further ado, let's go back to 2015. We have 4 books to choose from, which means there's only 2 rounds this time. It should be much easier. So firstly, Mrs. Palfrey at the Clairmont will be going up against The Luminaries by Eleanor Catton. I'm aware that I said in my last video that The Luminaries was my favourite book of 2015. Indeed, I think that it has electric prose, it's an incredibly evocative read, with an interesting way of going about the writing. However, Mrs. Palfrey at the Clairmont is also a story I'm particularly fond of, as we all know they're favourites it's going to be. Both of them have inspired my writing in different ways, and again, this time around, The Luminaries has won. Which leaves us with 2 books, The Miniaturist and The Hours, which is a similar situation to what we were in last time with The Miniaturist being against Mrs. Dalloway, but I don't plan these things. The Miniaturist. Now let's go back to 2016. I'm finding this a lot easier this time around. So we've got The Trouble with Goats and Sheep by Joanna Cannon, and this will be up against The Mad Ship by Robin Hobb. Once again, this is incredibly easy for me, and The Trouble with Goats and Sheep won this one, which leaves us with Furiously Happy going against Freya by Anthony Quinn. Now this one is a difficult one, but I think The Taxidermied Raccoon might have just won this one. So let's go to 2017. We will see Lonesome Dove by Larry McMurtry go up against The Unlikely Pilgrimage of Harold Fry. This is a case of goodness gracious, what are you trying to do to me? But Lonesome Dove wins this round, which gives me the very difficult decision of having to choose between Lilian Boxfish Takes a Walk and Pachinko by Min Jin Lee. Both of these books were recommended by Russell of Ink and Paper blog. The whole reason that I purchased them is because of him. I think at this moment in time, I feel more about Lilian Boxfish Takes a Walk by Kathleen Rooney than I do about Pachinko. So Lilian Boxfish gets this one. And now we're on to the final year again, 2018. It's a good year, a good vintage. We have The Management Style of the Supreme Beings going up against Museum of Innocence by Orhan Pamuk. It's difficult because one of them's really literary and the other one isn't. They're 2 completely different stories, so now I've got to decide, do I care more about what sort of story I care more for, and The Museum of Innocence wins this one. Which leaves us with And After Many Days by Jowhor and Don't Call Us Dead by Danez Smith. And to me this feels a bit easy. Whilst I wanted a poetry collection to be on this list, it has to be And After Many Days. And this gives us our final 8. In the next video, we will see just who made it to the top 4. This will be the first time that all of the favourite books from all the different years are going to be up against each other. And so, our final 8 books are The Miniaturist by Jessie Burton, The Luminaries by Eleanor Catton, Furiously Happy by Jenny Lawson, The Trouble with Goats and Sheep by Joanna Cannon, Lilian Boxfish Takes a Walk by Kathleen Rooney, Lonesome Dove by Larry McMurtry, and After Many Days by Jowhor, and The Museum of Innocence by Orhan Pamuk. Once again, if you would have made any decisions different to mine, then please let me know in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, that is all.